Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. Good morning. Gama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ngama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. And I thought today or this morning it would be fun to actually do some gossip live. Okay, if you're still sleeping you will catch up later. I'm just lazy to record videos, so I thought it would be fun to do like a live gossip in the morning, because it's lalang gossip, gossip. Anyway, you guys, listen, I want to share these two stories that I thought were interesting to talk about this morning, before of course we start work. Anyway, if you're joining me for the first time and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button langezansi and the notification bell. Kanti-ke futhi, if you want to support the channel, there's a like button and there's also a thanks button, and you can also watch adverts on this video. Okay, I need to check if I made this thing monetized. Okay, I'll check that just now. Listen, we're getting used to the live. Anyway, you guys, listen. So I wanted to share the story. Those who have been following my channel, you know that I did the reviews for the documentary Rosemary's hit list, and I did all. I think it was four. Please indicate in the comment section if the sound is okay. But we're not gonna be perfect. Today is our first morning live. Okay, so we did the reviews for all of the episodes of the documentary, and then we thought that it was over, okay, because we thought Rosemary got sentenced to multiple life sentences. I don't know how many lives she has, but whatever many lives that she has, she must spend them in prison because, of course, she did some evil things, especially to her family, you guys. But remember that, as part of the documentary, there was that one story where she had recruited a colleague of hers to where are the comments, because I can't see them. Oh, okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome guys. Welcome. Next send. Aren't you guys getting ready for work? Thank you so much for joining. So, but I'll go through your comments, you guys. I will read them just now. So with Rosemary Ndlovu, please indicate if the sound is good, Jessica. Oh, thank you, Jessica. So Rosemary Ndlovu, remember, we thought we were done with her, but there was that one case where she had not recorded, recruited one of her colleagues to also do the same thing to her husband. But the hitman had actually gone and informed the husband, I think it's Moses Mudau, the name of the husband, to say, listen, your wife has hired us to actually take your life. Apparently, the hitman said that they were having nightmares, okay, because amanye amadlozi, guys, while awethu amadlozi, taking a nap, angazi basuke beyokwenza ama-massage. Sometimes I feel like idlozi lami li-relax too much because abanginike imali. Amanye amadlozi, they work overtime because this man, they saved his life by saying ukuthi they just couldn't move on and carry the heat because they were having these nightmares, and they went to a Sangoma, and the Sangoma told them, if you kill this person, you are not going to live a peaceful life. It's not going to go well for you. So then they decided to let him know. Moses Mudau, guys, I hope I remember his name correctly. So then there was Unom Samudau, was a woman who was the wife who had come together with Rosemary, or Rosemary had recruited. Okay, we don't know what happened exactly because the trial hasn't begun. Okay, so they did have a court appearance recently. And you guys, when somebody goes to prison, like they say, it's a rehabilitation process. You are hoping that the person is going to be rehabilitated and then they're going to behave differently after a prison. But I don't think that it's working for Rosemary. I don't know which other place could work for this person, but prison is not working. I want to show you how she behaved in court, how she was trying to intimidate the witnesses in court. So this is what happened.
As well as Mr. Jabulani Charlie. Can you please come forward? Mr. Justice Mudau and Mr. Jabulani Charlie. Warned to attend court 12 and 13 July 2023. Accused number 1 is in custody. She remains in custody.
sondela ngapha kwamntwana uma lukhulini baba.
Look at how she is looking at the witnesses. That man there with the white t-shirt is actually the husband that they were planning to kill. He was even taken into a safe place for some time while they were doing the investigations because they really did feel like his life was in danger. So yes, you guys, but look at how she is behaving. I really think that she's trying to intimidate them. So basically, her and Sam Dao were appearing in court. And in some of the videos, it really looks like Unomsa is also intimidated by Rosemary. She looks like she's scared of Rosemary. And I think that there is a possibility because recently Rosemary was caught with a cell phone inside prison. And they said that there's been many, many cell phones that she has been caught with in prison. So she is still trying to arrange for some people's lives to be taken, especially when it comes to the witnesses. But this is how she was behaving in court, you guys. So definitely Rosemary Ndlovu is not getting rehabilitated there by prison, you guys. She's not. Okay, so yeah, I think it's safe for her to stay behind bars, even though she's still behind bars, but she is still able to bother people while they are inside. Anyway, you guys, let me just see who's in the comment section. Zoliswa Kalipa, thank you. Judicious, what time is it there? Judy, Ntando, thank you so much for joining me. Jessica M. Sports, the sound is okay. Thank you so much. Pili Lemosia, thank you for joining me. I have just finished eating lunch. How weird is that when we have just woken up? It's like 6:53 in the morning. I start work at 8, so I thought since I am here so early and I don't really want to record, I'm already in the office. I just thought I would do a live. It's 12:52. Oh wow. Okay. So it's 12:52 on the 11th. You are forward on the 11th of July, when for us it's 6:53 in the morning. Timba Wangu, she's a problem. She's a problem, this one. Honestly, you guys, I'm not really one for death penalty, but there are situations like this where you feel like this person should be totally removed from society because, she should not be dealing with people in prison or outside prison. And Rosemary is actually that person. I don't know. Something is just not right with her. There's another story, you guys, that I want to do. This one is on Zimoja. It's another evil one. Okay, listen, I've been saying, if you've been watching my channel, I've been saying I don't understand why everybody is now becoming a Sangoma. Okay, and there's just too many Sangomas. Your neighbor is a Sangoma. Your like 6 family members are Sangomas. Colleagues are going to Twasa. They're taking 3 months, 4 months leave. Everybody's becoming a Sangoma. But in this instance, you guys, I was like, oh, maybe people must become Sangomas because these 2 Sangomas here did something really, really good. Okay. So this person had actually committed a crime and approached these 2 Sangomas to help him, to get cleansed. But these Sangomas worked for the law. Okay. So basically, abakubo bamflathelile this person, and so he got arrested because they were like, "Oh, okay. So what exactly did you do?" I can just imagine the consultation with this Sangoma. So this is what the story says. It's on Zimoja and it's by Usbonelo Zwane. It says Sangomas exposed an alleged killer after he asked to be cleansed. He approached 2 Sangomas at a river and asked that they cleanse him. The man who confessed that he had killed the mother of his 2 children, but what he did not know was that the 2 women were working in law enforcement. One of the healers, a traffic officer, and the other, a community safety officer, were praying at the river in New Canada near North Gesek in Soweto when they were approached by the alleged killer. A family friend and neighbor, Gogo Magdalene Kule, detailed to Zimoja the grim discovery of Nqobile Khumalo's boy in the flats I think they mean the body in the flat. She shared with her boyfriend that the father of and the father of her children. Gogo Kula said she last saw the couple together on Thursday when they came back from grocery shopping after collecting their children's SASA grant. She says the suspects came to her flat 3 times on Saturday morning, but Ngobile was nowhere to be seen. Firstly, he came to my flat, stared at me without saying a word. And when I asked what could be the problem, he just left. Shortly after that, he came back with his kids, whom I normally tend to, and asked me to look after them. I told him I couldn't because I was tired, but he pushed them right into my arms and I gave in, she said. She added that she was sitting with his kids the same morning. Two police officers, followed by the suspect, and two Sangomas walked in. I yelled at the suspect and asked what he had done. One of the healers explained to me that they had met him at the river and he asked for help with cleansing. However, they decided to take him to the police. Kula added that she doesn't believe that Ngobile was killed at the flat because even the forensics couldn't find any traces of blood there. Ngobile's brother, Mlungis Kumalo, told Zimoja that he got a call from his cousin on Saturday who told him to rush to Jabulani Flats because something terrible had happened to his sister. When I got there, I found Mobiles, oh my God, I can't say this one, wrapped in a blanket. Her head was in a yellow blanket, which was previously used. Oh, for paint, and it was filled with water. Seeing my sister like that was heartbreaking, especially because the man had been abusing her and there was nothing I could do because she was not ready to leave him, Mlungisi said. Visibly exhausted, Mlungisi said he hasn't slept well since Saturday because he keeps seeing his sister in a yellow bucket. Mlungisi added that as siblings, are all the siblings are all displaced and renting rooms in townships because they were disowned by a family member who took over their home after the death of their parents. Ngobile's life spiraled out of control from then. She met this guy who inherited a flat from his parents and they quickly moved in together. I had never been there to visit the flat until she called to tell me that her boyfriend was abusing her. I went there to call him to order, but at the time, Mobile had no intention of leaving him, and he took advantage because he knew she had nowhere to go, he said. The 35-year-old suspect, who could not be named as he has not pleaded, appeared briefly at the Protea Magistrate Court, where he is facing murder charge. The state intends to oppose bail. The matter will be back in court for a formal bail hearing. You guys, this is such a horrible, horrible story, but I am so glad that he got caught. Like for once, I'm so glad that we had those sangomas who decided that they were going to report him, because we all know it's not all sangomas that would have done that. We've seen on TV sangomas saying that when somebody comes to them, whether the person has committed a crime or not, but if a person comes and requests to be cleansed for whatever reason, they just do what they need to do for the client. They don't necessarily report the crime to the police. So this was an unfortunate thing that had happened. Unfortunately, this mother's life could not be saved, but at least this guy is behind bars because he confessed to the law enforcement. Thank you so much to the two sangomas. Now nonke noma ningahamba niyothwasa, everybody, if sangomas are going to help our community like this, then everybody can become a sangoma. I am okay with it because we do need to get rid of all of these evil people in our communities. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me so early in the morning. Hopefully, we can do this again. I appreciate it so much. Do not forget to like the stream, though, before you walk out of it, and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.